One, I think really establish real goals. So this year I can say, and this is I think a challenge. I think this helps other trustees that have been in this position. I was appointed in 2011, February of 2011, and I have worked with 4 president superintendents, one that was an interim. And the first 2, we really had no goals. While I think the public thought we had goals, and I don't think we really had goals. Dr. Roger Wagner came in, I think, rescued Victor Valley College in 2014. That was in pretty serious trouble. We had some financial issues and we were on probation. And through his leadership, we started to work as a board to establish goals. And then with our recent hiring of Dr. Walden, Dr. Danny Walden out of Los Angeles, who started on January 2nd of 2019, the board has not only real goals, he has real goals, his management team has real goals. Our ASB, which is one of the most highly rated ASB groups in the entire country, not just in the state, has goals. And at every board meeting now, we take our agenda and we compare what our goals are and what the president's goals are to the agenda to be sure that we're reaching those goals. And I think what it has done is I think it's made all of us better trustees. I think it has said to the public that we're really doing their job, and that when you say to the public, oh, you have strategies and you have plans and you have goals, this is something that we have. And what's funny, when they come to our board meetings, on the back table, back where the coffee and the cookies are, is a list of a chart, and we go through those goals and we talk about the items on our board agenda that we'll discuss that night and what goals go with what item, whether it be a goal for the board or a goal for the president superintendent. So I've been really excited to do it. I get it, I see it, and I'm sure I will talk about it at this conference and maybe challenge a couple of our other fellow board members and president superintendents to kind of follow, because I just think it helps the entire board.
There are some standard elements that are required in a high-functioning team, and that involves a team where when there's 5 or 7 people, each person contributes in their own way. Sometimes you'll have a member that is really understanding of the math and the legislation, or another member might be understanding of the Brown Act. And so how do you look at each member and see how they can contribute, or where you're missing something in that team, how you can help one member step in that role. And a lot of that is done operationally by having committees and chair people of those committees, and that would eventually lead to being a chair or a vice chair of your board. And the alignment comes where every board member feels like they were heard by the CEO, and yet the CEO wasn't trying to convince them to go in a certain direction, that the CEO was looking at the needs of the board as its whole.